Hello, welcome back to Confident Conversations. Today I've got an amazing guest. This is a podcast where you can talk freely and confidently without any fear of judgment. Today I've got variety.
Yes! How you doing, people? Where's the camera? There. Do I have another camera?
No, it's just one camera.
So only one little bit, yeah, then again. Obviously this podcast is gonna grow. I can foresee it with my half blind self. But yeah, man. It's good to be here. I'm huffing and puffing because there's a whole heap of stairs. And I had to walk through Wood Green to get here. To get here. And as a Brixtonian born Lambeth child, that is not really that scary. It's actually alright, It looks quite nice.
Yeah.
You guys proper upgraded your streets.
It's not that bad, yeah.
With paint and these fancy bits and owl had to walk past. I was like, you're right.
It's not bad, is it?
I was thinking it's all nice. It's cinema looks all upgraded. I'm like, wow.
The area ain't too bad.
I could just live here. Just the problem is today, as we're recording this, it's raining.
Yeah. Yeah, not great.
Yeah, I got a British weather. But yeah, like I said, it's good to be here. Hey, it's got a Variety D, stand-up comedian, do acting as well, motivational speaker, and pioneer of comedy.
Yeah.
So being the first Black British disabled comic. So this really has no colour, but it's like chicken.
Okay.
It's like people know about KFC, good old Colonel, but no one knows that much about jerk chicken and other, chicken recipes around the world. So we still got a long way to go when it comes to diversity.
100%.
That's what I'm saying. So it's good to be the first, but it's quite lonely up that mountain.
It is, isn't it?
So, but it was great for me to see. It's great for me to see more Black disabled comics, especially in places like Edinburgh Fringe Festival.
Mm-hmm.
It's great to see that, and I see a few in London now and then.
Okay.
So I'm like, and when I see them, I'm like, oh, I'm not alone, and they look at me like, you're weird. And I'm like, no, I'm just saying I'm not alone now. I can actually connect with someone. But at the same time, I'm not monolith. So if I go Wagwan, they're like, what? And I'm like, oh, hi, hello. Yeah.
You know what? It's not that different to the Latin community either. I know specific areas in London are very Latin orientated.
Yes.
But like
my old area, South Lambeth Road, SW8.
Pretty much.
It is Little Portugal. That's what it is. But you got a bits of Brazilian and reason I know that because I'm half Guyanese.
Okay.
So.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you won't see them. Well, now you're seeing them a lot more, but before it'd be really rare to see a Latin person down the street. I'd be like, hey, how are you? Down in...
No, don't even say no, hey, how are you? They just in their language, just boom.
But in Edmonton, it was very rare to see a lot of Latinos.
Yes.
Now I'm going through, I'm like, oh, hey, how are you? ¿Cómo están? On all of this. So it's not as rare anymore.
Yeah, when I'm hearing some buenas tardes, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What am I? But yeah, you're right about that, especially going to Edmonton. Is that going past the White Hart Lane?
That's going past Tottenham White Hart Lane, yeah.
Okay, so the Bird and the Ball football club is known as Tottenham.
Pretty much.
I'm cheeky like that because I'm a Hammers girl.
Okay.
I've been past that area and I do find it quite interesting seeing Latino men and women who support Hotspurs. Not even the fact that country at home is hot enough, but why Hotspurs?
I'm not the first person to be fair.
So do you support them?
Nah.
Okay, what team you support?
I'm not a big football fan.
Ooh.
If I had to choose, I'd pick Chelsea and Real Madrid, but I'm not really
the boys
if they lose, they lose. If they win, they win. I'm not I'm more of an F1 guy.
Oh, you're more racing.
Yeah.
So McLaren and all the car names and.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so it's not just Lewis Hamilton the driver. You actually know a whole squad of them.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I guess you'll beat me at the game then. On the PS, or even just go backwards. Sega Mega Drive.
Not even. I barely touch the console now, but I watch the races every week and I really get into it.
Okay. Oh, so you're just into just observing.
I'm very observant on the cars, yeah.
Okay. Bruh, so when it comes, so you observe cars, but what about comedians? So you just sit there and just go,
You know what? I'm actually very into comedy.
Yeah.
So I'm like a big fan of like people. I'll give you a few comedians.
Name your top 3.
Ooh, top 3.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's a difficult one. I like a lot of Jimmy Carr.
Yeah.
Jimmy Carr makes me laugh. Sean Penn, Sean Locke.
I was gonna say what? The actors. Yeah. Comedy is the first.
Yeah.
Breaking news.
Sean Locke used to be one of my favourites.
Okay. I remember meeting Sean Locke a long time ago
really?
when he had long hair, and people kept calling him the skinny. What was it? What's the guy's name?
What, Ricky Gervais?
Nah, man. Some next guy who used to host like these reunion things like on Channel 4. I think what was his name Jamie something. I'm just gonna come to me. It's not Jamie Lee Curtis. That's not. But nah, he looked like some presenter. If any of you guys know who are watching this, please comment below, because like I've memory retention issues as part of my disability. You know.
That's right.
Yeah, he looked like a skinny version of him, and then so you like, yeah, it's like Sean Locke.
Yeah.
And I think he's cut his hair now. It's not even long anymore. So.
Sean Locke's dead. He died.
Not that one. Do you know what I was thinking of?
Oh, who?
I thought the blonde guy. See, memory retention issues. Sorry, so you're sort of an 8 out of 10 cat, aren't you?
Yeah.
Glasses, tall, skinny guy. Yeah, I just realised. No, there's another Sean. The one who had an affair at Strictly Come Dancing.
Got it. I know who it is.
What's his name?
Sean Walsh.
Thank you. Too many Seans. The same as too many cars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's Alan Carr, Jimmy Carr. I'm like, Jesus. This is we're gonna be all night. You know what I mean?
That's alright.
If anyone's Sean Locke's family watching, I'm sorry, and please don't ban me from going to like many comedy clubs. But yeah, it's just like I don't know if he was like he'll just laugh. So that's your second one. So Jimmy Carr. I bet you're gonna say another 8 out of 10 cats, either Captain or someone's probably been in there.
No, I don't think he has been on the other one, and the other one's like he's not well known enough. Yeah. But I've seen him on what's the comedy show? The Stage.
So it's a Stage.
I've seen
Lively Apollo.
That's the one. He's been on the Apollo.
Now that's really putting it down, isn't it? I mean,
it's Nathan Catton.
Oh, Nathan Caton, honestly. I've known him for years. Let me tell you a backstory, yeah? So, I was a big fan of him when he was on Paramount Channel. Now, if everyone remember cable or like the original Sky Digital, before it became Comedy Central, he was the first like black British man I ever saw do mini sketches. You know what we have now on TikToks and all that. He was like the first one.
Is it?
Like to do that. Whenever they're on like an ad break or something, he'll have like mini sketches on there.
Oh wow.
And my favourite one was the chicken chip shop one. Where like he just feels like I think he's like in a suit and then he's asking guy like, can I have a I'm trying to look for a certain burger. I think that's what he's talking about. And the guy goes, do you want a chicken burger? You said chicken? What? It's because I'm black here. What? Do you want chicken burger? What? Oh. No. But I thought because you're looking on this side.
Yeah.
No, I have a veggie. You know, something like that. It was just hilarious. I remember him that way he responded. And I got to meet him like a few years later, but not in London. It was in Edinburgh.
Okay.
Edinburgh Fringe Festival, 2000 and let me see, because he was warming up for another comedian called Rudy Liquid, who I call Uncle for many reasons, but mainly because he's one of the veteran comedians of comedy. He's like as long as you could think of Richard Blackwood. You know, like that long.
Okay.
Been in the game for. So he was warming up for him, and then I saw him. I was like, oh my days, we're on Navy again, and I got very excited because I was like, I mean, I don't know he's starstruck, but I was just like, that's Navy again. That's the guy I see every time I'm at home at mum's. Like even if I'm ill, mum actually laughing, oh my head, you know, laughing at the season. And yeah, it was really nice to see him, and I saw him. It was like years after, because I think after that he was signed. So you know what the saying goes: when you signed the dotted line, you're gone. You're on the other side of the green, as they say. So then years later I saw him. I was like, "Where's your plaques gone?" Because he had canos.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Brother, something's changed about you. Like, where's like the zhuzh? The zhuzh is more canos." And he's like, "Yeah, had a haircut. Nah, man, not that. your hair got taken. Like, who stole it? Get it back. Like, and I don't... Shout out to the man them, who do cut their hair after a certain age because they're balding or something, but man ain't balding, that man just cut his hair. I'm not sure if he found a hairdresser or couldn't find a hairdresser, I don't know. Mumsy probably don't want to do his hair no more.
Maybe.
I don't... But I find it weird when I'm used to, particularly guys, because even one of my brothers, he's got long hair, and if he ever cut his hair, I'd be like, yo, something missing, man. Like, yeah, wait, what happened? Like, if that ever happens. But yeah, the industry is every year, or not even year, I say every 3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing comedy for 17 years. That's a lot. Time. That is a lot. I'm basically known as the last, well, even before the pioneership, I'm known as the last generation of the originals.
Okay.
Meaning before social media, before the TikToks, the Instagrams, or as my family call it, the elders, what's it called? Top ticks, instant scams, and face book.
Yeah.
Because people have face on the keyboard, but they won't say it to your face. And then you got Twitter.
Always.
Which is now called X, which sounds a bit pornified, man. That sounds like some nastiness is going to be going on there.
That's Elon Musk though.
But I'm saying, but it was a blue bird. Now we got some, like it's not a blue X, but like if that would be.
But did you not notice there was a lot of pornography on
I saw tits
on Twitter anyway.
I saw tits, and I was thinking, why? I'm scrolling, I'm looking for a celebrity. I'm not looking for this woman with size double H tits. I don't like put those away. RedTube, I know it's not sponsorship, but I'm saying there, ain't there like other things, RedTube and Pornhub and XXXvideo.com. Like, I mean,
yeah, but like with that, like if you go on Instagram, as soon as you see that, or either get taken down,
reported.
You will get a strike. So apparently strikes are on Instagram as well now and on TikTok. But apparently Twitter was the only place that was acceptable.
That's mad. And this is before Elon Musk took it over.
Yeah.
Flip me.
I don't know if it's still acceptable. I
don't know. I don't think I've seen anything on there. That again, on X, what it's called right now, should be on XXX, and then other things. And it's weird because this is like before the OnlyFans. So now the OnlyFans peoples, they got their connection thing on the X.com or Twitter, and it's this is gonna be a weird one for you. So I know a few porn stars personally, not like that, but it's like, for instance, have you heard of Benjamin Dover, aka Ben Dover? I'm surprised you haven't. Mm-mm. What year you born?
93.
You're only 2 years of like younger than me. Come on now, man. You must have like a cable box or something at your parents' house.
I've never heard of Benjamin.
Wow, but his porn name is Ben Dover.
No.
So Ben is sending Dover.
I've heard of a few of porn stars, but not.
What, Michelle Thorne?
No.
She's another one I met, and she's like very confident, just like. Still. And I think these guys are veterans. I mean, they're veterans of their work.
Yeah.
I don't think Ben does porn anymore. I think he's a director, and if not, he's probably retired because he deserved those legacy awards from Time. He was known as the original Go-Go Gonzo, which means mostly a male holding a camera whilst doing the business.
Oh wow!
So he was directing and doing at the same time, which nowadays is not new because we have phones.
Yeah.
But he was a pioneer in his own right, like sort of a hero of the Blue movie session, because he could hold the camera still, and he does his work on the lower body, and I don't think you'll be able to do that. I wouldn't be able to do anything like that. I do having fun and holding the camera still. Yeah, that's a superpower.
That's talent.
Thank you. I mean, I wonder if Simon Cowell got some people brings on talent. Yeah, look at him.
100%. But I don't think he'll get past the second round.
I don't think so. But yeah, for meeting people like that, I wasn't really starstruck. I was more like, you okay? That kind of thing, because they were more like, they were very like what's called introverted. Well, not Ben actually. Ben was actually more, hey, you alright, darling, right? Kind of thing. But Michelle Thorne's just a bit more introverted. Yeah, is my hair alright? This is many moons ago.
That doesn't surprise me though.
I mean, back then it surprised me because I was thinking, why are you so shy and you get your tits and stuff out?
Because you don't know who you're gonna meet. Though. That's the thing.
So, what, outside studio?
Yeah, because like you never know what a fan could do, and it could be like an ulterior motive.
True. Especially if it's a bloke who's like so obsessed with that particular female porn star, especially if they're award winning and they well known. Back then it was quite dangerous because now they have high security. Now they also have mental health unions for blue movie stars and which we should have had in this country a long time ago. But in America they had it way back when. It's just that nowadays. Well, back then you could say yes or no. Now you have to have that. You have to have a sort of psychiatry or psychologist or neuro. Some sort of like some sort of, you okay, you alright? How was work? Okay, let's put work outside, keep your clothes on. Now how are you? Not calling their porn star names, calling their real names, like Emily or something like John, you alright? Not Long John, no Jonathan, okay?
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
And the thing is, I can kind of feel I kind of know how they feel like.
Yeah.
Because as a comedian, my name is not Variety D. Like, if you go on Google, it will tell you Variety comedian Dominic Davis.
Yeah.
Real name, and it will come up with all the details. And they're like, "Raw, Google snitching on me. That's nice." Like,
yeah. But it's the same for cam girls. With with cam girls, in my younger years I used to speak a lot to them, and this was like, what is it, 5-10 years ago.
Wow.
And for me, it wasn't like getting them to do anything, but just like, why are you doing this?
So you're more like a detective.
That was like literally.
Why are you doing this?
Yeah, it was like literally my conversation with them. Like, hey, how are you? Like, why are you doing this? And they used to say to me, literally, because I have no other choice. There's no money. I need the money. I need to pay for my education.
That's true. You'll hear that a lot. That's why they have categories like teen, which is a bit weird. I still find that weird. But college, college girls or something like that. They'll have those kind of categories. University of nakedness. But in real life, they actually are paying for their uni fees. Yeah, is this ironic?
And it's like they can't find work and it's difficult. They're living in difficult situations. So for me, I'm like, so you're not pleasuring yourself for pleasure.
Liberation.
You're doing it because you have to. You're doing it in front of men or women or whoever's watching you.
Yeah.
You're doing that to yourself.
But it's for themselves.
Because you feel like you have to rather than
the circumstances.
because you want to do it. And luckily, I've spoken to a few and I was like, what is your dreams? And they've said, I want to open a beauty salon. I want to travel. I want to do this. I want to do that. So with the podcast, I think part of a bigger project that I have is I want to help them achieve that. And get them out of the industry.
I can go. But what if they wanted to actually be in the adult industry and want to go to, say, Hollywood? Then be sign with Vivid or Playboy or
Then that's on them. Like I can't judge them for what they want to do. I can't go, oh, you can't do that. You can't. You
can't take off your clothes.
You can't take off your clothes because it's
skanky.
Yeah, that's their choice.
Exactly.
That's their life, and I can't get involved in that situation.
Yeah, man.
But if they want help to do something else, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm glad you talked about like they're doing it for a purpose because my heritage is a mix of Guyanese and Jamaican. Yeah. Now, when you go to Jamaica, not the whole country itself, but there's parts of Jamaica where they do have they call it go-go clubs. Okay. Because I know myself and my mother, we actually went to one of them. We didn't realise it was go-go club at the time. Yeah. But we were like, yeah, that music's nice. Mum, let's go in here, Yeah, big tune. So we were like going in there. We didn't see nothing like risky or frisky going on there. It was like, yeah, big tune.
Yeah.
Got to the bar. You know, drinks weren't even expensive. Like when you think Jamaican dollar, it's kind of peanuts compared to the British pound. So then got there. Music's vibes in. Yeah, people dancing and like whoa, big tune. Rewind again. Yeah, selector. You know. Next thing you know, some like 2-3 women will come out and then start just rocking that and just open up TT leg. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Is that dancing, mum? Why is she sweating? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then everyone was like, oh, she's working.
Yeah.
You know, man out of the way. Man, you don't go too close, and then men might think you're working as well. Like, what do you mean? What are you saying? Like, no. And I mean, they might think you flew here to get something. No. So basically, me and mum were looking after each other.
Yeah, 100%. You got to.
I'll shout out the place as well. Shout out Mandeville, yeah. Like I will shout out the place because they have no. Listen, it's not about shame. They have pride, but it's like the club will be running and everything on a Friday, Saturday night.
Yeah.
When Sunday comes, God is good and say my praise. I'm like, wait a minute, ain't that stripper from that night? Wow. Okay. So she went from champagne room to church room. Okay. Wow. You know what? God is good.
You know what? I don't judge.
And that's what I'm saying. Yeah, thou shalt not judge. It says it in the book as well. Like I'm not even too churchy, but I was like, bro, you really are doing things to survive.
Yeah.
Like, that's mad. And that's where, like, when I came back home, because that me and mum have a discussion about all the time when it comes to humanity. Because when I was born, my mum was a teenager. She was in her teen years. But she didn't become the stereotype of teen mums.
Yeah.
She made sure that, obviously, I'm fed, I'm clothed, all that kind of stuff, and didn't do porn, or anything like that. She went and she went back to her studies, part-time, looked after me and stuff, and then went to uni, got a degree and stuff, and then started helping inspiring a lot of young mums, which we call nowadays yummy mummies. And she kind of like taught them like, no, your life don't stop there just because you had a baby and you don't have enough money.
Yeah.
The money you have, utilize it. Don't use it for nails and new hair and extra bangles. What extra bangles for? What are you bangling for when you got a baby who's louder than your bangles? You know, like new shoes. New shoes. And you better just have some pumps like for like $5.99 down at shoe fair. Like, where you going? So my mom kind of taught them about purpose.
Yeah.
Rather than on purpose with the money.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to like mothers who don't have the fathers alongside them, you know, for any reasons. So like over the years, she's like inspired a lot of people, especially in the boroughs of Lambeth, which is where me and my mum are both born.
Yeah.
And then she branched out, helps a lot of women and men who live in hostels.
Yeah.
And stuff. Cause mum went to a hostel when I was a toddler. Life wasn't easy, but it was like a film, you could say. And then the reason I say it's like a film is because she didn't know how life was like being one with a baby. She was a baby having a baby, meaning like she's the youngest of her siblings. Not expecting the baby girl having a baby girl.
Yeah.
Let alone me becoming the baby girl of comedy and being a thingy, but a pioneer. But going back is having epilepsy, and that was hard for her. So with what I have going on, it's classed as a hidden disability, and this is before I went half blind, by the way. It's like let me see. So it started off as, I think I call it grand mal epilepsy, which is where I think you're shaking and stuff.
Yeah.
And then developed a complex partial. I think I call it something different, like tonic or something. And so I've had it basically all my life.
Yeah.
And it's based on the scar tissue on the frontal lobe of the brain. And forward time, I literally had a serious seizure, which nearly killed me, where you fall on the floor, not shaking, you're literally on the floor and you clench your jaw, your body is just numb and just stiff, and you're not breathing. Mum literally had to get my mouth open. She said that that I broke one of her acrylic nails. Oh, I didn't. That you obviously didn't get, but I was like, yeah, not my nails, you know. But I had to save my life because you're thinking, no, I don't want my only daughter. Go on, you're mad. She's got things to do. Like become a star. So yeah, so I had the brain operation back in 2020, which was during the lockdown era, and that was to operate the scar tissue of the frontal lobe. And kid you not, I had the operation done in Harley Street. Now, the reason why, no, I ain't got lots of dosh. Yeah, I'm maybe wearing a golden t-shirt that says work in progress. But no, I'm not rich yet. It's because because I believe I'm gonna be
100%
wealthy.
Oh, 100%.
Wealthy. And I know you'll be calling and say, oh, you're gonna pay for drinks and stuff. No, but you gonna pay, fam, because you're a millionaire. You got your freaking superstar freaking podcast, yeah? Like you with legends on the seat.
We'll get there.
Yeah, well, we will get there. Yeah, well,
100%.
you'll buy the first drinks. And so I basically, my doctor or professor at the time said, I've known you for too long. You know, since you were a kid, you're gonna be operated here at King's College Hospital, Camberwell, or for you posh people, Denmark Hill. Yes, I know.
Yeah.
You're gonna be operated at my private suite. I was like, oh, where's that? Do I have to pay? No. I was all adjusting the glasses. Like, no. You're gonna be in Harley Street. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Okay.
I'm like, that's where them porn stars get their breast done. So I'm gonna get my brain and my breast done then. No. I'm like, okay, well, I'm just asking. You know, like off the NHS. Like because when I was in school, I used to be picked on not because of just my epilepsy, but because I went to all girls school. In Tulsa called St. Martin's. It's not there anymore. They literally shut down this year, and I was like, oh, why? So I went to all girls school, and I didn't even want to be in there. Like, my mum forced me in there. She was saying, you're going to be more focused, because boys will distract you. And I'm like, really? So you're going to punch me in an all girls school? I don't even like netball, yeah? What is that? Pivot and pass. What is this? Like, I like basketball. I like to dunk, dribble, you know what I'm saying? Bounce. I can't bounce nothing. Like, mum, this is punishment. This is like, you just put me in pen. Like, what, with girls? Nah, mum, where's the man then? Like, I'm literally...
But, would you not say it made you who you are today?
Yeah, but wait for it though. Karma kind of hit her because 2 years down the line, when I was in, year 9, year 10?
Yeah.
6th one got built. And there were man them in there. Yeah, so I went there and so would have quit back then, not dated, linked with a guy, link. And he took my virginity and I want a refund to this day. He was crap. Damn. But how would I have known? I was 16. I thought I was grown. I am 16. Yeah. I know everything. Yes, I do. Yeah, no, I didn't know nothing. Didn't know fuck all.
Full experience then. All pure experience. You just got to live life.
You're telling me? Good God. And the thing is, after that, I'm so glad with all the stuff that happened back then, I didn't stay with him, or he didn't even want me. He wanted, like, a friend of mine. I can't remember short, he got with, actually, I'll tell you, with a friend of mine's sister, who I was also friends with, and them two had a baby. I lost the baby from him at age 16. I think it must have been at least a year and a half before they had their child. And I started comedy.
Okay.
It's mad, isn't it? So after such a traumatic circumstance, because I remember he was saying, whilst after I bought him the Rizzler and stuff, and going, you want to do comedy, yeah? You think you're funny? No, look, don't pass me that thing, yeah? I'm like, watch, I'm going to make it, you know, I'm going to go comedy and I'm going to make jokes about you. And yeah, I did. I bunked, an English class and went down to Rivington Street at the Comedy Cafe, which that's not even there anymore. Which goes to show how old I am. God. I went there and performed.
Oh wow.
Taught the mickey out of him, taught the mickey out of my teachers, taught the mickey out of everybody, the girls that picked on me, because I wasn't the cool kid in school, but everyone knew who I was. Also because my voice is so husky, you know. That's called testosterone. But back then...
What kid were you in school?
I was more the not really, no. When it's quiet kids, like the library girl. You know what I mean? The library kid.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but I'd be like...
No, we had library girls.
Oh.
We had them. But if you see them now as women, they're like, oh my god, they party hard. Wow, okay. You have what fetish? What? Excuse me, Miss. I can do all the essays and the dissertations in 5 minutes. Okay, Miss. I can type faster than VTech. Yeah.
But to give credit to them, you don't know what's going on at home.
It's
don't know
true.
what pressure they've got from their parents.
They had FOMO. That's the problem. They had so much FOMO because they're like, I'm staying at home. I'm gonna make sure I get in time.
Yeah.
And blah, blah. But when they're big grown adults now, big titty, they're like, I am free. You're like, oh gosh, liberation.
100%.
Me now, I'm the other way. I'm like, yeah, I'm tired. Right, you know what time this thing finish? Oh, okay, cool. You know how far I gotta go? Damn, got no excuse. Freedom pass.
Yeah.
Like, so it's just different for me. But comedy, I tell you what, comedy keeps me alive.
Yeah.
You know, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. You know, because even now I'm still going through a neuropsychiatrist. And shout out SLAM, which is short for South Lambeth and Moseley. Moseley, as people call it, the madhouse of South London.
Mm-hmm.
It's called that because you get people who mostly with other neurological conditions.
Yeah.
So people that have BP, which is bipolar, or people who have schizophrenia. Different levels of anxieties to name. It's a lot. You know, a lot of women and men who don't eat. They're not eating. Or if they are eating, they're eating one piece of lettuce and that's it. That's their breakfast, lunch, dinner, and it's just mad. But when I talk to some of them peoples, make them laugh. You know, make them live another day, and it put a smile on my face as well. You know, because I'm just naturally like to make people laugh. But even back at school when other girls got bullied, I'll say, you know what, don't mind about her. Yeah, she's jealous because like your hair's all nice, and you know, don't watch that because you got the real blazer, she got a hand-me-down, or you know, kid you not, she got the fake one. So you know, just don't watch that. No, just walk over there. No, don't watch her extensions. They're looking like those phone lines you see outside. Nah, just keep walking. You know, I'll make sure she don't pull out no scissors. Yeah. Like you think man them about draw for the shank? No, girls at school scissors, not to stab, but just to cut a lady's hair, like other students' hair because it's long and pretty and luscious. Yeah. You know, you're like, but you can buy some long, pretty and luscious down the road, like in Brixton. Why are you cutting her hair for? But you know it's gonna grow next week, so ha hee hee. Like you know, because she's Latino and nice. Like now you're vexed to her. Now you got detention now for 3 months. Yeah. Or you're expelled.
Not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Not worth it.
And by the time you come back from that suspension, her hair's luscious and nice, looking like a mermaid. Like hey.
It's not worth it. It really isn't worth it.
I'm saying you can't even cut that again because you're all eyes on you. Teacher,
100%.
Damn, we got your bag. We taking your bag. A pen. Okay, cool. That's alright. Okay,
100%.
But it's hilarious looking back at school though. I mean, I got picked on for not having big boobs.
Yeah.
You know, that was a huge insecurity for me. So I would like go to Primark and get those pre-money no change extra padded bras. But by the time it's PE, everyone knows they're not real. Like
yeah.
You know. I say on stage that nowadays I say when I was younger, I was size iron board and 2Ps. You know. Like those 2Ps were like, you know, those radio tuners. You just have to. You're trying to look for.
Yes.
You're trying to, but that hurts me. Like, but you're trying to look for it.
Yeah.
That's basically how flat chested I was. Don't know how these came here, but they work.
Everything happened for a reason though.
But it came late though. What does my family call it? Late developing. You know, I was thinking about how would that happen. But yeah, it's interesting because even the girls, not all of them, but some of the girls at school who did develop early, they thought they were, and I'm a big woman, I am grown.
Yeah.
They had babies like before GCSE, so SEX was before GCSE, and I was thinking, how does that work? Even Sesame Street would have told you, no, you can't do that, birds and bees, before GCSEs.
Yeah, but I think everyone sort of... I'm not saying everyone as in the whole educational system, but I think every school had that group of people that
Then group of girls like, I know about this.
Yeah.
I got my big sister. That it's nothing. What do you mean it's nothing? It's something. It can change your life. You know what I'm saying? Choose the right man
100%.
first and foremost.
100%.
You know, I learned my lesson. But yeah, but it's just like I think with my circumstance as me, because I didn't even judge them girls as well. I remember one of them. I said, look, it's either your decision to either get rid or keep. But remember, I was here in this world because my mum kept me.
Yeah.
And she's doing well. So you can do well as well. And this is one of my bullies at school. She was one who used to be with the cool girls, the bad breeds them, yeah. I'm like, yeah, okay. But when she's by herself though, out on road, near doctors, and I'm just going to my aunties, like, around that area, like, so around Brixton, I'll be like, hey, you alright? It's hot. Take off the Eskimo coat. Remember them
Yeah.
I would take my forehead. I said, leave me alone. You're so neaky. And then I see the big belly, and I'm like, that's why you're wearing that for so long in this high heat. Like, and I'm there on my BMX bike here, just eating sherbets. Like, I'm like, okay. I'm what, in year 9 or year 10? The summer holidays. I was like, okay. I'm just stop my bike, park it up, and just go. Well, you can do what you gotta do, but my mum kept me. Even though she was slightly older than her, she's still a teen, you know, a baby girl. And then we're just like, didn't know that. I was like, well, if you want to talk to me, then talk to me. Obviously, when she's with her friends, give them screw face, give them that bad girl look. And like, but when she's by herself, though, you're right, yeah, how's everything? How's your auntie? I'm not too bad, you know, how's your mum? Yeah. It's crazy. And now we're all grown women. It's like, why? Like, they'll ask themselves, why was I like that?
Yeah.
And I'll be like, don't know, it's probably a trend. And like nowadays, I always big them up, and like whenever I see them, I'll be like, yeah, how you doing? How's your little one? Or now it's like, how's little ones? Because some of them will have more than one child, like further down the line, with the right person.
100%.
You know? For me, don't want a baby yet, even though I miscarried at 16. I want to freeze my eggs. Because I don't think I'm ready to be a great mum. Or be like a fantastic mum like my mum or like my grandmother's. You know, it's a tough one, and it's tough to even find a good man these days. The experiences I've had, you know, especially when is a great example, been taken advantage of by a couple of guys because of my disability.
Yeah.
And it's not just because of that; it's also because when you're disabled, you get this thing called DLA.
Yes.
Now, they're thinking, yeah, babes, have you got a 5? Have you got a tenner? Hey, can you get me 20? Yeah. And it's like, but aren't you on JSA?
That doesn't exist anymore, does it?
Oh, it's called PIP now.
It's called PIP.
Which I think there's an M missing because it should be called Pimp. That should be...
It took me a second to...
The personal independence manifests payments. Yeah, yeah, so... But yeah, it's just... They used to try to pimp me out with my money. And I'm like, I love yous, but aren't you meant to be looking for a job? Like, you're on, like, JSA, which I take the mickey out of, I call it Jamaican smoking allowance, because every time they keep spending their money, it's on an ounce of friggin' weed. You know, like if I'm weeded. Like, so I'm thinking, no. And me, I feel like a knobhead, you know, because I've given all that time and all that money. Yeah, you can make back the money and that, and, you know, save the resources, because they was like, want you to help them out, because most of the time, it was mostly, looking back, musicians or lyricists who wanted to get ahead in the game. And because I know people's in music, especially as a comedian, comedians can go anywhere. So we can, like, host a music show or connect with producers and stuff, and do fantastic work within... you know, behind, like, TV series or sitcoms or something. And it's great. But when you have a partner who's meant to, you know, love and adore you and help you, but they're not really helping, they're taking the piss.
I get that.
You know? For their own, they have their own, what's the word for agenda. So they have their own agenda, and you not utilize for you to be with them during their journey. Yeah. And I've been bitten one too many times.
Oh, 100%.
Because they're disguisable. I wouldn't really think that they would do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because they look so charming and just so honest and so nice. And nope. Just been burnt, boy. Or like the fire was burning, but I didn't really notice. Come on, Google like, oh, he's so charming, you know. Yeah. And you might give back that money. How much you owe me again? 500, bro. You know what? Like that's basically, you know what I'm saying?
But you get that with friends as well.
Yeah.
So I'll say it on the podcast a couple of times now. I used to have a friend. I'm saying used to because he left my life in 2000. Let's see. I was 17, so that's a good 13, 14 years ago.
So yeah, that era.
And I remember that they discovered that I got DLA at the time. And I used to lend them money.
Yeah, same.
And there was a point where I was like, you know what, I'm not going to give you any more because you're just not paying me back. And every time you're saying you're not, and you're not paying me what you're saying you're going to pay me back.
Yeah.
And they were like to me, oh, you know what, you've changed because you got money now. And I'm there thinking,
yeah, but they took your change. How about that?
I'm there thinking, I've changed. Like, this person is taking out contracts, like phone contracts,
Jesus Christ.
every 2 to 3 months.
Yeah.
Just to get the latest phone.
Yeah, that almost see that annoy me. So I'll see them with like the Averex or come Flavorex. There could be some fake ones, but it's still expensive. I'm like, you're borrowing my money and you're buying Flavorex, man. Like I could have hollered at my cousins from the States. They would have sent that over. You know, I would have just paid for post and package and that's it. And I still would have had some change for us to eat. But because they're not thinking that way, they're thinking very short fuse, short. And if you destruct their fuse, there's boom, you know, they'll explode in front of your face, and then gaslight you.
Oh, 100%.
You see, I'm not your friend. Or like when it comes to men, to me, it's like you don't love me. D. How can you do that? How can you say no to me? I thought you loved me. I'm like, I do love you, but the queen in my pocket says no. Like it's just like.
Did you ever get those friends that were like? They pretended to be friends, but so when you said no to them, they'd be like, yeah, but remember, I'm your only friend. I'm like...
Oh my gosh. Oh my god, yeah. I can put it deeper than that. My one is the... Oh, do you know what? You know what? I know you better than anybody else, innit? Remember you told me some of your secrets? I can do with them, innit? So you got that money, yeah? Like, literally... Hey! I've had people like that, and it's bad. And the thing is, they're like serial grifters because they won't just do it to me; they'll do it to another person. Like most, like I'm thinking of one guy I used to be with, and he'll do it to me, then this girl, then that girl, then that girl. I'm thinking, rah. And I'm like looking, going, so how you affording this nice sheep coat, yeah? And you haven't given your own mum something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't even giving your mum something. Because with me, I always get along with the mums. Like, I'm just... Because they can see I'm genuine. They can see I'm authentic. They can see, like, how much I love and adore and support their sons. Because when it comes to mother and sons, trust and believe, me being the only girl, and I have 4 brothers, 2 on my mum's side, 2 on my dad's, I know how it looks. Don't mess between a mother and son.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the mums they'll adore me, you know, but I think they know deep down inside their heads that their sons are just a piece of shit. Towards good women, but they don't want to say that. It's like, my son's enjoying himself, you know. Good luck. Like,
yeah.
Hi, you alright? You know, I got 5 years. You know I'm not alright, but hi, alright, Mrs. So and so. You know, it's like, God damn. But yeah, over the years, I just had enough. But I don't want to end up like those. I hate this saying stereotypes. The Shanikas and Stacys of the world. I go, I hate men, and all you men, because you can't paint every man with the same brush.
Yeah.
You can't do that, man. Like there's good guys in this world.
Yeah.
You know, it's just that I think a lot of us are so picky over the years. And like, I want a good man with a good bank account and good looking. I want him to have good 6-packs and 6-figure income and it's like, okay, so
but that's a stereotype.
exactly.
They just want the
Hollywood.
stereotype.
It's literally that's television. Television. That's what you're getting. Or what you want to get. And even if you want that, I always tell women, because I judge myself. I go, like me just handing the stairs today. I'm going like, what floor? The top floor. Stairs. Hey, bro, you know what? Yeah. Wow. You know, okay. One more staircase for life. Yes. Yeah. I feel like a Paralympian champion. I was like, where's my medal? You know. But the women, well, us women, we need to look after ourselves before we start demanding for. And I want a handsome man with 6 to 8 packs. Yeah, I want a man who can lift me up to the bed and do this and that and all that and this. Yeah, but can your knees go to your ears? Because I don't see last time you doing gymnasts. You know, so.
Because there was a quote I heard on Instagram, and I think I saved it. Yeah. It was something like, describe your perfect man, and they were like, oh, great job, financially stable, great house.
Why in his house?
I can't remember the rest, but the interview sort of said, yeah, but that's what you want to be. How do you want your husband to be? Because what you're describing is the life that you want to give yourself.
That's right.
And I was like, damn, that hits hard, because they're not looking for a guy with a great body or... I thought they wanted in themselves.
Yeah. You're bang on point.
It hits hard.
Like those type of women, I see it on these YouTube shorts videos. I'm not... A lot of them, I see them over the pond in the States. Hello, America. Yeah. There's like, well, you know, I can't be bothered working. You know, I got things to do, and I got, you know, what things? I'm shouting at my laptop. What things? Go and get a job. What you doing?
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, you're a mug. Like, she wants a man for a man with a good car, because a lot of, over here, obviously we love cars, but in America, they need a car. Because you can't walk down to shops just like that. I mean, you go to a corner shop for them is like 3 bus rides for us. Like, about 3 bus stops down to get some milk and bread in America. But yeah, they want to go have a nice car, a Cadillac or a Jaguar, and you know, they want all these like things there. And I'm like, your area alone cannot have that type of car parts in your area, because by the time a car like that is so prestigious in the areas that they live in, it'll get broke up. The wheels are gone, tires just bust up, like the windows, like tinted what? No, dice. What dice? It'll get stolen. You know what I mean? No. It'll get awful dodged like easily. But they're not thinking that way on where they're living. What they should be thinking of is, like you said just earlier, about living in a beautiful property where they can actually have their children be in their own bedrooms. You know what I'm saying? They're not sharing a bunk bed. You know, shout out to the bunk bed stays. I mean, I had one.
I used to have
one, yeah, as well, man. Yeah, I was touched with the bunk bed stays, man. You go, hey, listen, it's this peak. Like, if you're in the bottom, you're like, can you stop your... Why are you snoring? Like,
I used to be bottom, and I kid you not, I used to share a room with my sister. Because I used to be really scared of the dark.
Aww.
For a long time. So I used to share with my sister, but my sister would take the piss. Like, she'd get up into the top bunk, and then she'd go, turn off the light, please. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, I've got to get up from the nice, warm, cozy bed and turn off the light. And then
you can't find your beds. You can't find your bed, though. Like, it's pitch black.
Yeah.
It's like, stay away from that trap door. You're a fool if you did. Like, literally,
But you know what? My sister doing that
Yeah.
got me into my own room.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because one of my brothers, they were scared of the dark, and I think it was my... it was my fault. It was my fault. Because I used to play the game Murder in the Dark, innit?
Oh, I love that game. I used to play it with my cousins.
And then, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I used to play it with my cousins as well. So imagine, me being the firstborn on my mum's side. Yeah, I used to play it with my little cousins as well. So as my brother was born in the late 90s, I used to play it with him. And take into consideration, I have 2 brothers who are both autistic.
Yeah.
Now, he is more the one that he could, like, nowadays he's not afraid of dark anyway. But back then, oh my god. When I did Better in the Dark, yeah, and then I used to like turn off the switch quick and then close the door. And he's like, help, help. And I'm like, what do you mean I help? And I'm going, what do you mean help? What are you doing? And then my mum, oh my god, my mum and my stepdad, yeah, like, bless his soul, like this, it's 9 years since he passed. I never forget my parents just going, what are you doing? Get your hand off the door now! Let him out of there! And he's like, like maybe some trauma, like some Goosebumps episode, like he's. I'm laughing at it now, yeah, but I'm like, what am I in trouble for? We're just playing games. You're like, what games? Are you child? Listen, hey, I got beatings, man. I got slippers and all sorts. And I was like, yeah, it's not fair. And then if I cry now, one piece like, we crying for. You want some more? No, like.
Yeah.
Weren't fair, man.
Tough times.
See, girls' school, couldn't pick on my own brother. I was thinking that, you know what? It was, but then the youngest one was born. Ha! I think I'll pick on him. Because I call my nickname my brother's Ice and Fire. So that was Ice I was talking about. So he's more cool, calm, and you know that. Whilst Fire, who's also autistic, but he's got hyperactive tendencies. He's more like, yeah, go on, close that door. Yeah, you see what I go and do. He's like Hulk. Like, I'm like, Jesus, you're the youngest. You think I can headlock him? No. Like, if you see him now, you know I can't mess with him. He's like, he's tongue. He's like, I love my food. I am going to have some food first. Not you. Go away, big sister. I am having mum's food first. Alright, fine. Yeah, don't mind me. Alright, how much you taking? I'm taking a Mount Everest on your plate. Fine, what about me? I want to survive and make the world laugh.
100%.
But he's more, ha he he, I have all this for me. What the? Listen. But obviously, mum would be like, eat backside back here, everyone needs to eat. Because no one messes with mum.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, even him, even though he's strong and stocky, to his mum just gives him that look and just goes, come back here, you did. And yeah, he may like try to slam the cup and the plate and everything there. Don't matter. Share. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting. Like, I even do I love it when I perform for like things like NAS, like the National Autistic Society, or the epilepsy action and epilepsy society. I like those ones. Or like recently I've been doing workshops.
Yeah.
You know, because especially for, they call them adolescents. I don't like that word.
Teens.
They're just teens.
Yeah.
Allow them, man. So I remember doing workshops, all thanks to the what are they called again? So even though I'm an outpatient for Morsley for SLAM,
yeah,
I can still participate in like a lot of the disability workshops.
Okay.
You know, so they could be autistic, could have epilepsy, or there could be young ones who are going to have a brain surgery and they're scared. They don't know what to do, or like, how does it feel? You know, the anxiety is just kicking in. And I was telling my story, like, we have like a little circle moment, but you know, hey, my name is Variety. You can call me Dom if you want, Dominique, you know, or Miss Davis, but I feel too old for that. Don't call me VD. Yeah, I'm clean. And then they just laugh, you know, and that breaks the ice, you know. So, yes, it's oh, that's it. Oh, shout out to the Evelina. That's it, the Evelina department of St. Thomas's.
Okay.
Because they deal with children and teens who have disabilities or conditions. So, and they'll have outreach workshops that I participated in this year. So I was like, yeah, big up Evelina, because that's the hospital I was born in. I was born in St. Thomas's.
Oh, okay.
So my mum knew when she pushed me out. She knew what time I came out.
Yeah.
You know, and what day it was, because we look outside, Big Ben. This is right there. Just ding dong, ding dong. Right, okay. Well, Dom's here. Right. Yeah. Now she need feeding. But yeah. Shout out to the Evelina Trusts.
Did you ever go to Great Ormond Street or? I
did, and I got the Great Ormond Street badge and stuff. That was really nice. But I haven't been there for a while though. I'm talking like way before the lockdown.
Okay.
The other one, how can I forget it? Variety. The King's Variety. That one, that's a very good one.
Okay.
But I think they moved their department recently, or they're doing refurbishment or something like that. But I like those things. I like when working amongst those, because it also helps me say I'm not alone, or it makes me say to myself, if I can go back in time, I would have been brave. I would have been a whole different person. But would I be the same person I am now if I did go back in time?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, it's a lot. It makes you self-reflect.
It does, and for me, like my whole aim is to help people with disabilities and help people with mental health
And you're doing well.
get them speaking.
Mm.
But my issue is, so depending on the disability, I don't see myself capable of doing it. Just because, so if I do a workshop, and I don't mean to offend her, but if I see, so let's talk about cancer patients for a second.
Yeah.
I've been to a cancer ward, and it was for an interview. And in the moment that I went for that interview, I felt very sad. Like, I'd see all these patients, and I was like, I can't work here. I know that.
You're emotionally attached.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if I work with specific disabilities, I don't know if I would be capable of working with them. Not because, I don't know what to say or what they're going through, but more of like, I don't know how I'm going to react.
That's true. I mean, I have that with a Pacific course. I know I'm going to do it soon, but not yet. Is the I think it's called the Royal Blind is it association or something like that? Because I'm visually impaired, which also connects. Of course, you've mentioned reason why I'm visually impaired is because of the epilepsy. So with complex partial, when having a seizure, I would literally have tendency of rubbing my eyes vigorously, and imagine 3 decades of doing that. Your cornea gets thinner and thinner and thinner to the point where your vision just gets messed up. So I had to have a cornea sort of like operation at Moorfields. And I remember it was someone in the Moorfields Eye Hospital. It wasn't the Croydon one. It was the Shoreditch, the main one. Asked me if I could do if I could participate in a workshop, and I couldn't do it because you'll see kids and adults who are either like their retinas are messed. Like I give thanks about my vision. I have to put these special contacts that they make for me, in my eyes so I can see, but some of them just can't see at all, or they used to be able to see and they're just thinking of memories now. And I'm like, no, that just tears my heartstrings. Like I'd rather go to go participate into a domestic abuse sort of workshop thing rather than a blind.
Yeah.
And I know it's weird. It's so weird to say it, but I feel more comfortable being in those workshops rather than that one. Probably because I'm still trying to get used to living visual impairment after having the 2 operations, the brain and the eye. It's mad. But I know I will do it at some stage.
100%.
But it's just too much for me. I'm like, what? And you're able to cook this and you can't see nothing. And your senses are saying this. And it's like have you seen the film Ray? And it's about the late great Ray Charles, the singer. Jamie Foxx played him well. He deserved that Oscar. He really deserved it. But his mum was like, he tripped over something and he's blind. His mum didn't pick him up. He was like near the fire, the heater thing. He's like, Mummy, Mama, and I'm bawling tears, going, pick up your son, man. Look, your son's calling you. And she's like, I won't let him learn about, the senses and that.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, that made me like I become a big softie. You know what I'm saying, for them things. But it's just amazing. Like we're all blessed, no matter what condition or disability we have. That's why I tell my brothers, like they're more into video gaming and stuff, and my youngest brother wants to be it's called a beta gamer. So it's where you destruct or hunt for any of the glitches and the this and that, and you tell the main companies like Sony or what's the top game companies,
Nintendo, Microsoft.
Yeah. So Sony, Nintendo, Microsoft, Activision.
Yeah.
What's the on some Brewdog? Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Right.
actually, that drink. Like something like that. Yeah, but he wants to work along with those. That's the youngest one, whilst the older one wants to create graphics. You know, the graphic arts, either manually or computer. So 3D, kind of thing. And I'm like, just because you two are autistic doesn't mean you can't go to certain places. And thank God that my family, like, we sporadically we are talented.
Yeah.
I'll again give a big shout out to my uncle / my godfather, Paul Murphy. He was in Bugs and Malone back in 1976. Then worked in production called 291 show on LWT back in the 90s. And was also doing theatre work, so like Hackney Empire, and then you got the big other, theatre places, and even travelled around the world, with like musicians and stuff. He does music too, and it was like, even with him, he'll give words of wisdom for my brothers, because there's only so much I can say. They'll listen to a male, role model, and like I said earlier, we all lost our dad 9 years, because like even their father was a father to me, brought him up from when I was a toddler. And it's like, from when our uncle says to us, like, the world is your oyster, he means it. Like, the world is your oyster. Like, never let the glass ceiling affect you. And it nearly affected me when I was younger, because back in school, a lot of the time, even play centres during the summer holidays, not even a lie, back in Lambeth, there'll be kids saying, you can't go to Knightsbridge, stay in Knights Hill. You can't go to them ends. You can't go to inner city. You ain't rich enough. Nah, you're black. You can't go. You're from South. You can't do. Yeah, okay. And you're disabled. Or there's something wrong about you. Something funny about you. I said, yeah, something funny about me. Yeah, I'm a comedian. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna make them rich people laugh, because laughter has no class, let alone race. So who's there to judge? And them same people who told me that back then, they're still in the ends. They're still doing bits and bobs, but they're still stuck in ends, and it's a shame. And I always say on stage, what was it? There's an actual area that they claim is theirs. Like, this is my road, my streets. Yeah, really, is it yours? Well, it says Rothschild's Avenue or Rothschild Street. Are you Rothschilds? Are you? What? No, you're Jones. Okay, well, you're not a Jones. Well, Jones, you try to keep with Joneses. You can't keep up with them, can you? That's their road. It's their manor.
Yeah.
I even met a Rothschild. It's like, which is shout out to David Rothschild. Hello. Very very environmentalist. Very for the don't use plastic. Use this and that and kind of thing. But if I had the mindset that they have, I would never have met him. Or known about his family. I don't care if they're trillionaires. Can you laugh? Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. And yeah, like I remember I brought my mum to that same place where I met him. The next following year, I brought my mum to that place, and you're familiar with Charing Cross.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the Royal Arches? So when we see the troop in the colour, or the parades, you see the horses all just walking, the artilleries and all that. So you walk through there, go past the ICA, which stands for International Contemporary Art, if I'm right. Please correct me in the comments. And then you walk up these wannabe Rocky Balboa steps. Yeah, chat about stairs, my legs. And you walk into this mansion. Like, it looks small on the outside. You're thinking, okay, what's this little rinky-dinky place? Big doors open. You're like, wow, chandeliers galore. Yeah. You didn't even realise that behind the doors, there's not one, there's 2 7, 8 foot guys there. Yeah, and you're like, right, fellas. Didn't see you there. They're like the SWATs, man. Like, they're proper like the Kingsmen, guards. Yeah. I was like, okay. But all I was doing was co-hosting the townhouse party.
Okay.
And yeah, again, there's the rich people. You got the family from it's not Sweden. What's the flag that has the red background and the white cross? So it's the opposite of England. I know it's not Switzerland. I think it's Sweden.
Sweden's blue and
So it's Swiss then.
yellow. Switzerland.
So it's right. Oh. See, now I used to bunk off geography classes. Sorry. Yeah. So
Yeah, I had to think about one.
Yeah, hard, didn't you? Like, okay, right. So Paralympics. So yeah, who won the yeah. So
yeah.
Yeah, I used to like meet the family that made the Bretton watches, or like the descendants.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like shake hands with them, and you shake hands with them. You're like, oh, you have hands. That's good. Am I rich? Nope, I'm still me.
But you know what I've realised, and I've realised this very recently.
Yeah.
For every opportunity that doesn't go your way, it's because it's there for you to create it.
True.
And I've realised that very recently. Like, for example, what do I want to do? I wanted to do something with a podcast, and I didn't get it, and I was like, bam. But then I realised, actually, let me just create my own opportunity and go for that.
Of course.
And it's the same with every opportunity. If you don't get a job, create the job for yourself.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, because I haven't actually worked DWP. Stop it. Yeah. Like I haven't actually worked as a 9 to 5. What I did after redoing my English GCSEs in sixth form, I performed in that as a side hustle at the time. I went to sixth form, went to uni, did a foundation degree in drama, and then BA honours in drama, which was taking place at Chickasha Theatre, which is known as disabled led drama school thing. And you got in trouble there a couple of times. God damn. Yeah, because what it is, I'm sorry, as a South London born, when you go to places in North London, no disrespect, like it's a different world, man. Like, I'm not sure, but everything's backwards.
In what way?
Where can I start?
Like, I've been in South a couple of times, and for me, it's just like.
No, what part of South? Yeah, normal, yeah.
I've been Brixton. I've been Elephant.
Yeah, you've been there probably before 8 o'clock. Yeah, you get there after.
No, I've been there a couple of times afterwards.
Probably in a car. Safe.
Nah, public transport.
On road, yeah. Yeah. Wow, you survived.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Still
man.
Here anyway.
Listen, like the bar of Enfield. I'm gonna say it with my chest high. Yeah, as a Lambeth born. Yeah, careful what? Listen, like I survived.
These are my ends now.
I don't care. But what? I came from. Yeah, listen. So
Enfield are my ends now.
Yeah, what were we saying? Yeah, listen, Enfield. Like you guys here.
Yeah.
It's changed because this is like back when I was doing BA honours, right?
Okay.
We're talking like a good like 11, 12 years. Yeah, I think.
I've been here all that time.
Yeah. So it's mad different. You guys are just silent, like kind of gangsters. You guys are not even that loud laddish. Like I mean, there's lads like in pubs, but you guys are proper just. You guys are like Jason, like the horror character, man. Like whilst in South and East, we're just loud. We're just like we are here. This is our territory. Yeah. We bark.
To be fair, when I've been in South, I've not seen any gangs.
Have you heard them from a distance?
No.
Well, you really no. You got headphones in it. You probably got them Dre beats. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
Nah,
no sponsorship.
I was with my AirPods. AirPods in. No distractions.
No distractions.
I was got my AirPods in, and I'm going to where I'm going, and that's it.
Right, you didn't wear like some latest like jeans or like Gucci belt or something. Yeah, you didn't. You weren't one of them, man.
That's not
good. If you did, that would have got nicked one time. Like, yeah. Hey, he's not from here. We can smell he's not from here. You know what? Bye. Like, so you did well. You did well. You put your AirPods in. Just mind your business. But
much.
With me, I'm total opposite. I'm nosy. I'm up your business. So I'm like, yeah. So what's around here then? So who do I beware of? Who's Scarface around here? Him. That's not Scarface. What's that? Like, I'll be so like.
To be fair,
we got Scarface in South. Like, yeah, couple of Scarface, Youngers, General. You know what I'm saying? But Batman, Scarface.
From 11, 12 years ago, when I was at school, I used to hear a lot about, these are my ends, you can't come
exactly.
down my ends.
You can't come my ends. I'd be like,
now,
is this yours? Yeah.
I think,
housing, yeah.
I'd say the loudest is Hackney.
Yes.
Um,
Because that's Hackney as a borough is east and north, ain't it? But it's more representing east.
no idea. But
Remember, there's no such thing as an NE postcode.
because I work in Stoke Newington.
See what I mean? I was thinking that. Yeah.
And in Dalston,
yeah.
there was an incident, I want to say about a month ago, 2 months ago.
Jesus, fresh.
And it was in the news, so I may as well say people got shot and they got killed, and I believe a little girl had life-changing... was left in life-changing conditions.
Yeah.
I don't know if she died, one or the other.
Fingers crossed she...
And I believe that was a Hackney gang, if I'm not mistaken.
See it there?
And...
that's the downside.
If I'm not mistaken, from what I've been told, he has been killed. In... what was it? He got killed in Malta.
Yeah, there.
He got followed by another gang leader to Malta and got killed in a cafe, if I'm not mistaken.
It's a never-ending cycle. It sounds like Top Boy. It's those kind of things there. But it's just like I try to tell people you can come out of ends, or your manner. But it's so ironic. How can people go to West End and buy a fresh garms and trainers and belt and all these kind of things there, a Rolex, yeah? But they're going to that section of like Oxford Street or what's the other area, Bond Street. But they won't, and they have a McDonald's, and then they just come back home. They're not even going to discover like the Queen Swans, or well, back then the Queen Swans, or like discover because you're born in London, you're born in the capital, you're born in Britain. What that to me just doesn't make any sense. I mean, me and Mum have this conversation like a lot of times when I see what the incident you were talking about. I was thinking, if only that they knew that one, it's not their ends, it's the government. Two, get out of ends. Make that money, get out of ends.
To be fair, I used to go to a school where all the gang members used to go to.
Yeah.
I was cool with them. Like, they never...
So I went to all girls school, so the gangsters outside my school, they were just outside the gates, they were hungry. You know, I was like, oh God, oh yeah. And the problem was that it was too small for me because my family, I'll have either my auntie on my mum's side or my uncle on my dad's. And it'd be like, it's either I'm known as you're so-and-so's niece or you're so-and-so's niece. Don't miss it. Don't miss her. You know, kind of thing. So I give thanks to that.
I give thanks to knowing them because a lot of times that every time I thought I was going to a different end, I thought that just by saying a certain name, which I'm not going to mention in here, because I'm still good
man
friends
don't want to
with him.
snitch on his own podcast.
Nah.
Man said confidential. What's it called again? Confidential, yeah?
Confident conversations.
Yeah, but is it... Jay, switch it up, yeah? Confident what?
Yeah.
Confidential conversations.
I used to be scared to go into Tottenham by myself.
Oh my God.
But because I knew I had a certain name in mind, I'm like, no, I'm cool. Like, I'll just say I know so-and-so and...
Yo, John Smith. Yeah, see? You know about JS, yeah? In the building.
But you know what? Up until here, nothing's happened.
That's good. See, you're blessed.
Yeah.
It's amazing when them things happen, and it's like... Because I wasn't picked on with my condition by the quote-unquote gangsters. It was the girls. I think what it was, they were jealous because I knew those guys that they adored, or they adored Tyrone, you know what I'm saying, younger Scarface. But even though that younger Scarface had a scar for a reason, because when he was a little kid, he slipped and tripped on the iron. He weren't Badman, I kill so and so yesterday in Peckham. No, he had that scar for time. And the thing is, I called them their real name, so I'd be like, Tyrone.
Yeah.
Hey Ty, you right? Yeah. How's mum? She alright? Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, she comes to auntie's. Yeah, and that's where it goes.
Yeah.
Because their parents will know that my elders or something. Yeah, the world's too small. Like at the end of the day, the second generation, Black British born. You know what I'm saying? Like, for, you know, the wind, you think of the Windrush era, how, like, my grandparents came here, not on the Windrush boat, by the way, they came by plane, because they're very fancy.
Yeah.
But they work hard, though. They came across a lot of things I don't think we'll be coming across these days. I mean, there's the oddball here and here, but, yeah, it's, it was tough, but they got through it.
See, with me in my school, I didn't stand up to the gangsters, but I'd muck about with them. So like they'll be in like science, and I'll come up to the door and be like, "What are you gonna do? You're stuck in there." And then I knew that like, at lunch, I'd have to leg it, but like, or like in form, I'd have to face them. But it was never anything like that serious.
Hey, listen, my school was... I can say it because now school's closed down. Girls would literally get Bunsen burners and bun 1-2 weave. Like, you threatened hard. We're not even talking like just fire. Yeah, we're talking blue fire. Blue fire is... You know what?
Yeah. Bunsen burners, of course.
Thank you. So you know about difference of flames.
Yes.
If it's the orange one, you're more likely not to get burned too tough. It's still hot, but not really bad.
Yeah.
It's kind of Pokemon, isn't it? Charmander. Yeah, but if you're blue fire...
We've got about 30 seconds left, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that was quick, isn't it? She tapped my fire. But forwarding that, at least I got to survive to tell the tale.
100%.
You know?
We're still here.
Glad to be here, glad to inspire. Oh yeah, shout out to not just yourself, but also Miss Antiqu'e. You know,
Definitely.
for letting me know about around here. Okay,
definitely.
Because I saw that episode. And the episode was fire.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah,
definitely gotta get her back on because
definitely,
it was a bit short.
That was
that episode was only like 45 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. How long's our one then?
It was an hour 20.
Shut up.
It's been an hour 20 minutes.
It don't even feel like that.
It hasn't.
That's quick. Nah, man, this is now. We've got to do a part 2, man. This got to be me, Miss Antiqu'e, and you. Listen, nah.
We've got the couches.
Two girls, one couch. Hey, listen, what's it called again? Confident what?
Confident conversation.
Hey, man's too confident here. Man wants to get two women, yeah, on the
I'm
couch.
planning a few things for next year for the International Women's Day.
Nice.
So,
that's
like, for me, I grew up surrounded by women. Everyone in my family is women.
So I've heard.
95% of my family is women. So, like, for me, I learned to respect women. I learned to treat women well. There was just no way around it because everyone in my family, women apart from me, my cousin, my dad, and my uncle. That's it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so mine's reversed. Mine is I'm the firstborn and brothers. No sisters.
Yeah.
So that's why Miss Antiqu'e adopt me a sister as well. I'm like, hello, yes I will. Like, and I love it.
That's
you know? Like.
But yeah, we can get you both back on.
That'll be amazing.
100%.
Yeah, I definitely need to put your name on nominations. Yeah, for the podcast festival, because that'd be sick. And I'd be like, yeah, that is up there. Yeah.
Hopefully one day.
But one day it will happen. Come on, man, manifest. It will happen.
But for me, I'm just doing what I love. I'm not in it for the rewards or for for the money or for the fame. I'm doing it because I like it.
See, you're saying that now, but watch when you get like big for your boots. You're gonna be like, and I'm entitled. I am. And I'm like, remember that time when you said he was humble?
Nah, see, a lot of people have said this podcast is going places. Yeah, they're like, I'm just doing what I love. That's what it is.
Listen, I can say the same for myself. Comedy, I'm doing what I love. Like even the other day, I got to be amongst not 1, not 2, but 4 Kings boxing legends.
Oh, I saw that.
Did you see it? Yeah. So shout out to Frank Bruno, who's got the mental health campaign going on because he's got BP himself. Shout out to one of his daughters, Rachel. Rachel Bruno Hardy. If it weren't for her, I would have got myself up after the brain operation. Shout out Chris Eubanks Senior, Lennox Lewis and Nigel Benn. Wonderful, wonderful guys. And they've been hit in the head how many times? Countless. And they're still here.
Definitely.
It's mad. But
it is.
Yeah, again, comedians, we can go anywhere. But I don't
100%.
punch people, I just do punchlines.
Yep.
That's what I do.
Is there anything you got coming up that you want to promote?
Yeah, so I'm gonna be part of the women's comedy festival in Manchester on October the 6th, one night only. Okay. Then what else I'm gonna be doing? I got to bring out the video called Jason Part 1. But Jason is more what's it called? Which stands for July, August, September, October, November. But I was meant to do the 2 first months before, but I've been so busy, it's been mad. Like, for instance, I hosted the Greenwich International Festival. Yeah. You know, at the Riverside Bank, and that was 6,000 people. 6,000 people! Mm-hmm. And it wasn't like all 6,000 at once. It was like, in the daytime, it was the disabled ones and the young little toddlers and little cute kids. Oh, hello. And then as time went on, you saw like, you know, the OAPs, these fantastic senior citizens. Yeah. And then as night, it's like, whoa, everybody else. And, you know, saw a lot of more disabled people who didn't want to go home. Yeah. And I don't blame them. I was like, yeah, come on. And then like big fireworks after and the stage. Mm-hmm. It was amazing. Oh my God. Yeah, like that was my biggest gig I ever done so far.
That's really cool.
And it totaled 6,000 like outside the National Theatre on the Riverside stage, and I was just like, I had to picture myself. Even the dressing room was nice. Like you can kick back and have a bed and just, and then walk up, phone, hello, yeah, I'm coming up, yeah, and you're escorted to the stage. Hey, listen. I don't want to gas up here your podcast. Yeah, I don't gas up your podcast. I don't gas up your podcast.
That's alright.
But now I know what I'm worth. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I will still go do pub gigs. Don't get me wrong. I did one recently and one woman started screaming. And I was like, what are you screaming for? You heckled the other comedians from before me and now you're screaming because I'm on stage and I'm brave and alright, cool. Like, you thought I'm disabled. You're thinking, oh yeah, she's an easy target. Oh, okay. Yeah. Defo. More for her. But shout out to people at that pub though, at the Alma Tavern, Croydon. Yeah, man. Shout out to the barman, security man. Like they were proper on it. Like just hey. Definitely. Yeah, man. Life is you can't predict what's gonna happen next, but as long as you do what you enjoy, you keep yourself alive.
100%.
Because amount of times been told you can't do this, you're not gonna make it, you're not gonna do this. You can't do this without me. And I'm like, don't need you. What are you talking about? So. Yeah, but thanks for having me though.
Thank you for coming on.
It's past your bedtime. You need to go to bed.
Alright.
We're looking at the clock right now. Look at that thing and it's saying get out. Like,
it's alright. It's all good.
You hear that slam there? Yeah, that's cool. Get out of place.
Yeah. I don't think they can hear it. I think it's soundproof.
Oh, it's soundproof.
I think so.
If you're in the studio, I'm hearing like noises like I'm in what's that thing called again? Bad Girls. Like every door that's slamming, it sounds like I'm in a slammer.
Oh. Little bit. Little bit.
Yeah, shout
you get
out,
used to it then.
Shout out Hood Mean, innit? I'm sorry, Hood Queen.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Definitely got to get you back on, 100%.
Definitely. Oh, it's going to be mad.
Probably in the next year or so.
That'd be good, because I would talk a lot more about like Edinburgh and that. Like the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, you know, shout out to the disabled cons. Yeah. You know, for the disabled comics. Like around the UK, and I think some abroad, but yeah,
definitely
representing. We still got to represent.
Yeah, we'll definitely get that planned and
you see,
get you both back on.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna hook you up with more people, even the ones who are hosting and the bosses of Disabled Cons. Yeah. Shout out, to Benny Shakes and Martin Nicholas. Like,
I appreciate that.
Yes, they got to be on here.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
So yeah, connect. So you got to connect. So you got to be the connector.
100%. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Go support Variety D. I'm gonna link her socials at the bottom.
I'm Googleable. You can Google me. Variety space letter D comedian, and yeah, you'll find me.
Yeah, I'm gonna link it all below and show some love to Variety. Thank you for watching, and see you next week.
Bye.
Thank you.